Hi folks, Shai here, and welcome to the very first episode of The Blank Page. In today's episode, I'm going to demonstrate filling up a Twsbi Eco fountain pen from a 30 milliliter bottle that only has 7 milliliters of ink in it. For those of you who are looking for a general demonstration on how to fill up an Eco or a piston filling fountain pen, the demonstration still applies. The only difference is it takes 4 draws to fill the pen, whereas with a fuller bottle, it would take only 1 or 2. You'll also get to see a slow motion shot of my almost knocking over the ink bottle. Oh, and one more thing. I conclude the video with a writing sample in which I copy a poem by the poet Yehudah Amichai. And after I do that, I say a few words about what the poem means to me. So let's get started. Okay, let's fill up this Eco T. I just rinsed it with water. We're not cleaning the barrel. I'm filling it with the same ink. This is Monteverde Documental Blue. I really love this ink. And it's very water resistant. And you'll see nothing's coming out of the bottom because it is empty here. And this is when I took apart my Eco to grease the piston. I think I didn't put it back totally right because this thing comes off sometimes when I push it all the way down. So maybe it did that before, I don't know. Anyway, so that's far enough. So now I'm going to I've used up a lot of this ink, so, or I guess I've used about 60% of the bottle, but I'm going to tip it to make sure the nib is completely submerged. I got about 25% on that. I usually get like about 80%, 90%. So I'm gonna get the air out of there. I don't know if you can see the bubbles coming out. So I'm gonna put it back in now and suck it up. Sorry, let's see if no, doing it from, it's definitely running out of ink here. I mean, it's more like, actually, I think this bottle is more like 25% full. So I'm gonna get the ink out, get the bubbles out again. They're really coming out up there. Okay, that's as far as I can get the piston up without the cap coming off. All right. Now I'm gonna really put it on a tilt here. Okay, now I'm at about 70%. Which is really good enough, but somehow you end up getting strangely competitive around this kind of thing and wanting to, oh, I gotta get it more than that. So I'm gonna gonna expel the air one more time. And obviously I don't have to go as far this time. I just have to turn it up a little bit. Now I'm gonna see if I can just suck a little more back in there, turning it on its side. Again, because the bottle is really running out of, well, not running out, but it's at about actually, I think it's more like, it's now, at least after this fill, it's like less than, I don't know if you can see, less than 20%. It's like, it's at this level right here. So that's cool. So I've been into the hobby since March of 2021. I have never finished a bottle of ink. I'm really excited about finishing this bottle. This will probably be my first one. See, and now look, you can, I don't know if you can see. You can see, but it is up to like 80-90% full. And now I'm just going to wipe the outside. Here, I'm gonna lay my pen flat. I will screw this bottle on so I don't knock it over. I don't want to finish a bottle by spilling it, or at least spilling it unintentionally. Yeah, that paper liner, whatever you want to call that, in the cap was not letting it close. So, okay. So now I'm gonna just clean the outside. It's really only like right around that part that needs to get cleaned. I got all of it off. Now I'm just going to do one wipe on the top of the nib. There's no point in wiping the fins. The fins are supposed to be full of ink. So this pen is ready to go. Let's see how it writes. I was weaned from the curse of Adam. The flaming sword is far away and flickers in the sun like a propeller. I already love the taste of salty sweat on my bread, with dust and with death. But the soul that was given me is still like a tongue remembering sweet tastes between the teeth. And I am already the second Adam, banished from the garden of the great curse, where I made do after the Garden of Eden. And under my feet a small cave grew in the precise shape of my body. I am a man of refuge, the third Adam. A couple of thoughts about the poem. I find it both sad and comforting. It's comforting to me, the idea that the cursed world we live in from Adam's sin, one in which death exists and we have to toil for our work, that cursed world is something that the poet had come to love and be very comfortable with. And yet just then he's being banished to another world. Is the poem maybe contemplating his own death? Or is it just about how our worlds continually change and we have to evolve with it and wean ourselves from curses, experience life in its full joy and beauty? If you have any thoughts about the poem, leave a comment on the poem or anything else about this video.